Alright, let's go and check out the Honkai Star Rail 2.5 special program in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And whether or not your world has a day
got a VTuber march back.
good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
And she's wearing the Sword Boss outfit.
March 7th. Before we ever went to the Xianzhou, we'd heard about the war dance ceremony, and now look! I am currently on the Xianzhou Luofu, where the ceremony will be held, bringing you the first on-site report.
Hey, March 7th! Just because we're shooting outside,
of course we got Albert.
You can do whatever you want! Stage etiquette, remember?
Don't worry, Albert. I recently started training under my new masters, and those moves you just saw were legit. And look at my outfit. Isn't it just so cute?
See, this is how an amateur host behaves. What kind of host starts showing off their outfit before they've even finished introduction?
How do you know the audience?
I think Albert's jealous. Albert's jealous that March is like taking his thing, taking over.
Oh, thank you so much.
As a host with many years of experience, let me remind our amateur host, who's only done this twice, it's time to start the program!
Right. Up next, explore the Xianzhou with March 7th.
We're not at that part yet!
Huh?
Gotta do the trailer first.
Just $19.99. This special discount is only available from the Interstellar Shopping Network.
What the heck have you been watching on the Xianzhou? Forget it. It's time for the expert to take over.
Right, roll the trailer.
Play the trailer!
Oh, this is like the tournament venue.
To the War Dances Knockout.
Lucas here.
Brought to you live.
Yuka and Yanqing.
Both fighters are ready. The final showdown.
Oh, we're gonna have like a fighting tournament.
Spicy, stimulating.
Oh, there's a Lingsha.
Ominous has arrived.
Oh, just a rabbit motif.
Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Oh, who's that?
The disciples of Saint Dismith. Looks like
That's
the
pretty cool.
Alchemy Commission is involved once again.
Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the Shackling prison.
Oh, is it the main bad guy?
Feixiao, the ports of Star's Containment are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast. Hold them back!
Oh my god, Feixiao looks so cool.
I venture forth to hunt. I'll see the general's
Oh, she's got guns.
Till my last breath. It's inevitable!
Oh my god, she looks so cool.
Abomination.
There's that Malay guy.
Island's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. We both monsters and
Whoa, did Feixiao turn heel?
Pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster.
Welcome back to the version 2.5 Flying Aureus Shot to Lupine Rue special program. I'm sure you all are brimming with anticipation after seeing that trailer. With that in mind, let's send it back over to our correspondent on the Xianzhou and see what's been happening there.
Back to March.
Hello, March 7th. March 7th,
Hello,
we're in the Xianzhou
Albert.
March 7th,
yeah,
we're in the Xianzhou
Even if this is like pre-recorded, I love how they just like pretend it's all delayed and everything.
Seems like there's a little delay. How about this, March 7th?
Then I'll
Why
just
don't you
get
just say-
started.
I think the connection is so bad.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Dear viewers, I am at the venue where the war dance will take place, the Sky Splitter. Let me tell you a secret. It seems like something big will happen on the Xianzhou, in this very spot. One of the...
Oh my god, it literally
March
is so
7th?
big.
No.
Got a bad
This is
connection.
the most important part, director! Turn it off now! We're having a little hiccup on our outdoor broadcast, so let me...
Oh, why is it making my
introduce
throat so
a very
bad?
special guest for today's program. The new Cauldron Master of the Xianzhou Luofu's Alchemy Commission, Lingsha!
I am Lingsha. It's a pleasure to meet everyone.
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing, Feixiao!
That's not Feixiao.
Everyone. General Feixiao is busy dealing with some very important things, so she asked the Luofu to have someone fill in for her.
And finally, the shadow guard of the Xianzhou Yaoqing, Moza!
Here.
Okay, I think that's the new
Let's once
voice.
again
That's
welcome
definitely the new
everyone
voice.
With a warm round of applause. March 7th. Are you there?
She's still buffering.
Are we back?
Looks like March might have a problem. Is it serious?
Looks like the issue hasn't been fixed yet. My deepest apologies to your guests.
Mr. Albert, there's no need to apologize. These things happen. We all understand. Please do not stress so much. It's not good for your health.
Miss Lingshaw is so right. Then let's just focus on our studio for now. At the end of the last version, some not so great things happened on the Luofu.
Mr. Albert, are you saying?
They've invited so many people to this war dance. It's a huge deal. How could something like a prison break in the shackling prison happen now?
Mr. Albert, let's suppose you wanted permission to exceed this program's budget. Would you follow all the right procedures to get your request approved? Or would you mix it in with a bunch of other applications the day before a public holiday?
How did you know
I just mean, the war dance, with the chaos of all the visitors from abroad, provides a similar opportunity for someone to take advantage of. Suppose, also, a little rabbit snuck into this studio. Would Mr. Albert let it hide and chew on the wires? Or would he put a few carrots on the table to try and catch it?
Rabbits don't chew on wires.
I think Miss Lingshaw is just using an analogy.
I get it. Setting up
I mean, this slash is already
Is this what
chaotic.
General Jing Yuan meant by wash away the dregs?
Let me see what speech the general left for me. It says we need to take this opportunity to give the Luofu a good cleanup? Is there some place on the Luofu that's dirty? Please be assured. The Cloud Knights have already arrived at the shackling prison to begin rescue efforts. General Feixiao will personally lead her troops in capturing the escaped Borisan criminals and ensure the safety of the surface of the Luofu. General Jing Yuan will go to the shackling prison and investigate how this incident played out, while General Huayan will assist with overseeing the affairs at the Luofu's 6 commissions.
Whew. Hearing the generals are involved makes me feel better already. But what about Mr. Zhao Cho? He's still with the Borisan.
General Feixiao says she knows Zhao Cho has his own reasons for doing this, whether it's to pin down the enemy or gather intelligence. Ooh, I hope Zhao Cho takes care of himself.
I'll find him.
Got
I
sort of
promise.
the March hologram.
Green.
March 7th! Now is not the time!
If I may
She's still
be so
buffering.
bold to ask, there's one thing I don't understand. If Hule is the Foxian's greatest enemy, why hasn't the Yaoqing gotten rid of him in these past 700 years, but instead sent people to visit him?
Apparently, it has something to do with
Also,
never
literally to
dying in
mute my
eternal
mic there.
punishment or something. My notes suggest asking General Jing Yuan later. He's better at explaining these things.
It looks like Miss Lingshaw's questions will be cleared up in the Trailblaze Continuance Finest Duel under the Pristine Blue 2. The only thing left is the task of defeating Hule.
Hey, March! Are you volunteering again?
Seems like it's not lagging anymore on my end. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Where are we in the program now?
Where you defeat Hule.
Huh?
I think Moses is just
Alright,
trolling March
that's enough
there.
jokes for now. The audience is getting impatient, Mr. Albert. Let's start the next segment.
Right, new characters. Oh my god, Feixiao. She looks so cool though. I think literally uses an axe and a gun at the same time. Yo, that ultimate looks sick.
As we all know,
Oh,
General
she is
Feixiao
Wind and
never
Hunt.
loses in battle and is known as the vanquishing general in the Alliance. Today, we're lucky to get a look at the general's heroism in battle.
The general said.
Great victories are won by the whole army. It would be quite narcissistic and inappropriate of me to take all the credit.
Lacking general, lacking in
Oh,
worries,
it's like a bayonet.
regrets, and rivals.
Or was it like a musket?
Lacking in care for others' opinions of her.
It's basically like a
lacking in
gun with like a
respect for
blade
her
on the
doctor's
on,
advice, and
on the
lacking in
tip.
peers when she's had too much to drink. That's what Jiao Cho said, and I agree.
Is that really true?
Everyone has their own way of doing things. I find this kind of general very interesting. But still, you should really listen to your doctor.
Uh-huh. Gotta follow the doctor's orders. The storyteller always talks about how General Feixiao leads the charge in battles. I just never thought she'd be so... What's the word again? Careless?
Carefree.
I heard the Verdant Knights of the Yaoqing are an elite force composed mostly of Foxians. They're the arrowheads in the hunt for abominations, and their fighting style is exactly like General Feixiao's.
I leave the strategizing to people like Jing Yuan and Yao Guang. My duty is to be the arrow that helps pierce the hearts of the enemy.
I've recently been learning some Xianzhou martial arts. Did General Feixiao leave any training secrets that you could share with me?
The general didn't mention anything. But according to Sushang, on the Yaoqing, they probably do 60 sets of strength exercises and then run 20 miles for cardio.
Sushang needs to be from the Yaoqing before she transferred to the Luofu.
I underestimated the Yaoqing.
The general used to train me this way. It's not bad.
Isn't there a saying like, life lies in movement? Running makes you happy, so everyone should give it a try.
Only with the most extreme self-discipline can you become stronger than everyone else. Next, let's take a look at the general's heroism
Let's see a
in
kitten.
battle. General Feixiao follows the path of the hunt and excels in all kinds of battles. Her basic attack and skill deal wind damage to the enemy using gun blades and a battle axe respectively. The general also works closely with her allies. After her teammates attack the enemy, Feixiao will launch a follow-up attack and increase
she's
the
a follow-up
damage
attacker.
dealt to the enemy.
General Feixiao accumulates Flying Aureus after every certain number of attacks.
That's right. After she uses her skill, Feixiao will immediately trigger her talent's follow-up attack one time. When she uses her ultimate, Feixiao consumes 6 points of Flying Aureus and carries out a series
Oh, so she's
of
not an
attacks on
energy
the
ultimate
enemy
user.
with her gun blades or battle.
So she's like kind of like
Then she strikes the enemy
Acheron,
with
where
a
she needs her
final
stacks
blow.
to
Flying
power up
Aureus
the
can
ultimate.
accumulate up to 12 points.
Different combat strategies are needed to deal with enemies in different states. For example, the gun blades deal more damage to weakness-broken enemies. But if the enemy is not weakness-broken, the battle axe deals more damage.
The Merlin's Claw swoop.
Wait, did you say that she has like different
Strike the enemy
ultimates?
with a force that could shatter the skies.
Flying Aureus is the spiritus bestowed upon the general by the rainbow. It's the source of her power and her duty.
The general's technique is also very unique. Using it during exploration increases her movement speed and pulls in multiple enemies within a certain radius. If the general attacks while in her technique state, the enemies pulled in will enter combat and she will deal damage to all of them. The general will also gain Flying Aureus points, and the more enemies pulled in, the higher her damage.
The Azure Dragon draws forward, and the Flying Aureus lies in wait. The grace of General Feixiao is truly admirable.
Let's just say she doesn't care what others think of her when she gets worked up.
We also have another little announcement.
Oh, we got like an animated
General
short.
Feixiao's animated short and myriad Celestia videos will be released soon. I'm really looking
A lot
forward
of content for her.
In version 2.5, General Feixiao will also introduce a brand new trial for the Trailblazers called Echo of War Inner Beast Battlefield.
Oh, a brand new game mode. Oh, I think we're getting her as like a boss fight. Oh yeah, I think that's why we see her turn like heel in the trailer.
like our tradition of fighting friends wherever we go continues.
I smell the scent of blood. This flying Aureus state seems unusual.
Yeah, it's kind of like a big spoiler though. If we're fighting her as
Is a
boss.
shadow of the general and an apparition of flying Aureus, ecliptic inner beast.
As the saying goes, if you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Before you take on the general's trial, I prepared an exclusive battlefield report for you. Ecliptic Inner Beast and Shadow of Feixiao have 3 phases. Ecliptic Inner Beast will join the battle
Yeah, it's gonna be
starting
like a
from the
3-phase
second
battle.
phase. Different parts of the beast can separately apply different debuffs to our team.
In battle, Shadow of Feixiao resonates with Ecliptic Inner Beast's parts. Resonate will cause the Inner Beast part's next action to be enhanced and greatly increase the threat they pose
Maybe
to the
she's
team.
actually like
Shadow of
Struct or something like
Feixiao's
that.
ability deals massive damage to all targets. When using this ability, every part that is yet to be broken will increase the damage dealt by the ability, and the ability will enhance the parts that are not weakness broken.
It seems like the best strategy is to weakness break the inner beast parts in resonant states as quickly as possible. Then, Shadow of Feixiao is much less dangerous. Attacking the weakness-broken inner beast parts will deal even more damage to Shadow of Feixiao.
After completing the trial, you will be able to obtain Auspice Sliver, Ling Sha and Moza's advanced trace materials. Friendly reminder, the advanced trace materials used by General Feixiao is Regret of Infinite Okama. Next, I'd like to introduce the new Cauldron Master,
Right,
who
Ling
has
Sha's time.
returned to the Law Fu from the Zhuming, Miss Ling Sha!
Rabbit motif's kind of cute though. Is she like support or something like that? Because I think she's like abundance.
Miss Ling
Yeah, she's
Sha
abundance.
is as light and graceful as a wisp of smoke. And she has a very pleasant scent.
You flatter me, Miss Gui. I am a healer, and I've always carried medicinal incense with me. I use fragrances to help me practice medicine, and some of it always ends up sticking to me.
We had a healer on the show last time, but all we could smell was hot pot.
Dr. Jiao Cho focuses on nutrition and food as medicinal therapy. I use incense to diagnose patients and am very sensitive to smell. After all, every person has their own unique scent.
What? Did I hear right? You use smell to diagnose illnesses?
A smell can convey a lot of information. For example, while Mr. Maud's scent is so faint that it's almost imperceptible, it seems to be a combination of fougere and woody notes, concealing many stories underneath. As for Miss Gui, I detect the lively notes of fruit and the refreshing scent of citrus. It must mean Miss Gui has very few worries.
But I'm not really all that amazing.
Cauldron Master, you're amazing. What about me, huh? What do I smell like?
Failure?
Mr. Albert takes things in stride and is very clever. You have the scent of a very smart bird.
Oh, you. Let's get back on topic. I heard that you returned to the Law Fu this time and urgently taken up the position of head of the Alchemy Commission. What's going on?
To be honest, after the Ambrosial Arbor disaster, the problems in the Law Fu Alchemy Commission that have accumulated over the years have finally come to the surface.
Like rats leaving a sinking ship. Head them off at the pass!
Many healers are obsessed with medical research, but they very rarely communicate with each other.
Whew. The factions and cliques are complicated and deeply entrenched.
Fortunately, I've traveled and studied on many Xianzhou ships, so I have a deeper understanding of the Commission's current situation.
I've seen a lot of messy
we've been on
things,
for like
but it's rare to see something
30
as
minutes.
messy as
I've
this.
been streaming right
Wow.
20 minutes right
The
now.
Cauldron Master must
Okay.
deal with a lot
Yeah.
of
I think
trouble
streams
in her
about
daily
the
work,
program
you know?
for like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's just how work is. These problems can't be addressed or solved in one day. but I do my best.
But since I'm already here, I won't go easy.
Oh, what was it that Chinchua said? When the sky falls, there's always someone tall to hold it up. The Cauldron Master is both tall and capable. No matter how much trouble she faces, she'll be able to handle it.
Then I hope your words ring true, Miss March. Oh, and thank you to Mr. Albert for interpreting for me. The scent of this smart bird definitely has gourmand notes.
I heard that not only is Miss Lingshaw good at identifying people by smell, she is also quite capable in
at starting.
combat.
As a healer, I excel at using incense to heal others, but also weaken enemies. In combat, my skill deals damage to all enemies and restores HP for all allies.
Okay, so
Through
damage
my
and
talent,
heal.
My skill summons the incense beast, Fu Yuan. Fu Yuan launches a follow-up attack during its action, dealing damage
So
to
she's
all
also a
enemies.
follow attacker.
It also dispels one debuff from all allies and restores HP.
Oh, this incense
Nice, you
beast
get like
looks
a
so pink and soft.
cleanser as well.
Adorable.
It's a creature I created from inside the incense burner, and it helps me in battle. But since it's an incense beast, it dissipates like smoke after a few actions.
Can we make it stay a little longer?
Yes, it's not too difficult. When Fu Yuan is on the field, I only need to use my skill to increase its number of actions. When I use my ultimate, I deal damage to all enemies and heal all allies. At the same time, I inflict the befog state on all enemies. Enemies in this state also take more break damage.
Oh, she's also
When
like
I
a
use
break
my technique before
damage
entering battle,
support as
I
well.
immediately summon Fu Yuan at the start of the
She can
next
literally do
battle
everything.
and inflict befog on all enemies.
A very reliable cauldron.
So she can be used in the
With your
break team
help on the
as well as
your
a follow-up
allies
team.
will be well protected.
Cauldron Master Lingshaw, can I borrow the incense beast?
Oh, even the sound is gone this time! I'm done for. This is the biggest fumble in the history of this program. I'm so done for.
What now? Mr. Moza, could you help us out and introduce yourself?
Right.
My name is
What was the
Moza.
time?
I'm General Feixiao's shadow guard.
He looks so mysterious. And also, how is he a 4-star though? He's pretty cool. Like some sort of like assassin.
My work doesn't really lend itself to being in the limelight.
Yeah, we didn't really think that through.
It can't be helped. Mr. Albert, the General said this is Moza's first time doing a media interview. I apologize for his bluntness.
Oh, no worries. I just didn't expect such.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely hearing the difference between the old and new voices. I think the voice from
Mr. Albert
the
hasn't fully
2.4
grasped the situation.
2.4 Trial
A
Blaze
shadow
mission
guard
was
working
definitely
at
the old
general's
voice.
side isn't the
I think the old voice was
same
like a lot
as
deeper,
bodyguard.
definitely a lot deeper.
Mr. Moza is mainly in charge of gathering intelligence. He helps the General deal with matters that she can't personally
so like
deal with.
Lightning Hunt.
I've heard legends about a crow-feathered weirdo on the Yao Jing. This man fights crime, often hiding in the shadows, taking the heads of his targets. He strikes with extreme brutality and has scared off many people who intend to do evil.
Zhao Cho made that all up. It sounds like there'd be feathers all over the place. That's not me. I clean up after myself.
Oh, you really are a perfectionist, Mr. Moza.
It's kind of
That's
like
right.
socially
The General
awkward.
said when they were all eating hot pot at Zhao Cho's place, Zhao Cho went to answer the phone halfway through. When he came back, Moza had already cleaned up the pot and all the bowls.
I did.
Wait, why is he
what I
sweeping the
needed
floor?
Ah, Mr. Moza, what are you doing?
to. The floor is dirty.
That feeling of finally
Is he gonna, like,
eliminating
OCD?
years of stubborn filth. It's indeed refreshing.
As expected of someone with so much initiative. Now, let's take a look at how Mr. Moza performs in battle.
All right.
Mr. Moza is a lightning-type character following the path of the hunt.
Correct.
His skill marks a single enemy as the prey and deals lightning damage to it.
Yes.
Mr. Moza, don't you have anything to add?
Are you asking me to?
It's got like stacks or something.
Alright then. My talent will allow me to enter the departed state while a prey exists on the field.
Fine, I'll continue then. In the departed state, after allies attack the prey, Moza deals additional damage to the prey. Mr.
So he's like
Moza
another follow-up attacker.
deals damage to a single target and launches a follow-up attack.
After I use my technique, I will enter stealth mode. Attacking an enemy in stealth mode increases the damage dealt in combat.
10 steps in and one is slain. 1,000 miles won't stay his pace. The deed is done, his robes are clean. He buries them all and leaves no trace.
I think they're going to try and make
another advantage of hiding.
meta again.
on a mission.
After we got break,
You can
after
avoid getting the
Firefly
area
just
or
kind of broke
yourself
everything with break
dirty.
meta.
Well, now that we've introduced our guests, let's take a quick break for our sponsors. The program will
Right,
continue.
time for the next code.
All right, dear
Oh, not
audience,
yet.
we now have some special news for you. In version 2.5's first half warp event,
So
Trollmage's gonna
Feixiao
acquire
is going to be in the
limited
first phase with
5-star
Moza.
character Feixiao. The limited 5-star light cone, I venture forth to hunt, will also have a boosted
And there's also
drop.
Asta and Luca.
In addition, a special warp event will be launched in the first half of 2.5.
New event.
The limited 5-star characters,
Okay,
Robin,
we got
Black
the Robin
Swan,
rerun.
and Kafka, will return at the same time.
Wait,
The limited 5-star
3
light
reruns.
glowing night glow, patience is all you need, and reforged
That's interesting.
remembrance will
That's like
also
so many
return.
banners though.
I need to remind everyone that in this special warp event, the warp count for the guaranteed 5-star will be shared among the rerun banners and current limited banner. Switching banners during the warp will not reset the count for the guarantee, and each limited character can only be acquired from their own respective banner. The special warp events will open periodically, giving viewers more opportunities to invite their favorite characters to join the team. And if you don't want to invite them, you can still get more Stellar Jades and trial stages. In version 2.5,
Phase 2
second half
is
warp event,
Ling
Trollmage's
Shaw
gonna acquire
with
the limited 5-star character
Misha,
Ling
Natasha,
Shaw.
and Gui.
The limited 5-star light cone, sent alone, stays true, will also have a boosted drop
So who's the
rate.
rerun here?
At the same time, the 4-star light
Okay, so no
cone,
rerun
Shadow
in phase 2.
will be available in the second half warp event 2. Not to mention
Okay.
the drop rates for the limited 5-star character.
So we're getting
Topaz
another
and Numby,
Topaz
and
rerun
the
then.
limited 5-star light cone, worrisome, blissful, will also be boosted. All right, that's all for our commercial. Our special news. Dear viewers, we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next, we will be introducing the latest news about the war dance ceremony. But
I just don't know if they're trying to like increase sales.
that reporter haven't been restored.
Leave it to me. Mr. Albert, where is the connection port in the studio?
Huh?
It's going to try to fix everything.
I brought back the footage.
Hi, Albert. That was so scary. Someone with a hoodie suddenly gave me a hard drive and said something about connecting to the studio. What's going on?
I used a hard drive to bring back March 7th's footage, and I'll use it to send over the studio's footage. It's very
Let's go tech support Mose.
Looks like we can continue the program.
So this is how you solve the problem. Will it not be too difficult for Mr. Mozza to run back and forth like that?
Why? It's just running.
My apologies.
Then thank you for your hard work, Mr. Moza. Hey, March 7th, can you hear me?
Yes, Albert. The highly anticipated war dance is about to begin. And it'll take place on the Sky Splitter right behind me.
this
We're
really
in
looks
the
cool.
courtside audience seats on the upper floor of the Sky Splitter. The venue for the competition is just below us. Soon, the most anticipated event, the Lawfu Ringmasters match, will be held here. To prepare for the war dance, the Xianzhou Luofu transformed
interesting how both
its old
Genshin
military
and
battleship into
Saro
the
have
venue
like
for the
do like
competition.
torment arc stories.
So on the Sky Splitter, you can see many traces of military weapons. Like this huge cannon! This was the main cannon the Sky Splitter was equipped with. It's now used for ceremonial gun salutes. Whenever a ceremony convenes, the Sky Splitter will fire a salute! Apart from the competition venue on the deck, the different cabins on the Sky Splitter have also been transformed into different areas to serve the contestants, tourists, and the media. Farther down, there are more areas like the contestant training area and the Starskiff entry and exit hold. Currently, the war dance is still open for registration. If you're interested in participating, you can sign up in the reception hall. We look forward to everyone coming to the Sky Splitter, March 7th, bringing you this latest report.
Thank you, March
And it's
7th.
back.
The Luminary War Dance.
So this is the
highlight of this trip to
main
the Xianzhou
event.
will finally convene in version 2.5.
Totally. Lots of people signed
The
up.
start of the show is not a Swordmaster for a young-haired Iron
also says.
event, so
Making
it's the main
friends
character
through
for this
martial arts
event,
is one of my
Luca.
favorite things to do. If I were allowed to, I'd go and fight a few rounds too.
Yeah, this is where we get the
If general
remaining Marchy
participated,
Lons.
There'd be nothing to compete for. To keep the competition interesting, the best masters aren't allowed to participate.
I'm guessing that the crew of the Astral Express chose not to participate for the same reason.
Of course! After thinking it through, we decided to keep our reputation a secret and let the Trailblazer play the role of the gray-haired coach who doesn't understand martial arts.
At the same time, a red-haired, iron-armed young man from Belobog has also come to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Is that the planet that was once hidden in a snowstorm? I have heard very little about it. It seems that routes from Belobog to other worlds have now opened up.
That's right. This young man's name is Luca. Now that these routes have been restored, he's come to the war dance with
He's here
the
to
mission
fight.
of showing off Belobog's style to the entire cosmos for the
And
first
fist
time.
beat
He
steel.
represents the hopes of the entire planet.
The young man is leaving the nest for the first time and will be in an unfamiliar place. If he has no one to guide him, he will likely run into many obstacles.
Don't worry, Miss Lingshaw. Don't forget that the
We get to see, like, a new
Trailblazer
light
is also
code.
coming to the Sky Splitter. Our dear Trailblazer is known for being a kind-hearted person. They'll definitely not sit by and watch an old friend flounder around like a fish out of water. During the war dance, the Trailblazer will become Luca's gold medal coach and fight with him through
Okay.
all the challenges.
So basically, like, helping
According
him
to the
train.
intel I've collected, the Luminary War Dance event consists of multiple competitions. In each competition, contestants must first participate in a point-based tournament to earn points, and only after accumulating a certain number of points will they qualify for the face-off match of that competition.
That's right. Our contestant Luca needs to defeat key opponents in each face-off match one by one before he can face the ringmaster Yin Xing in the final showdown. In order to show that
what's
the
the other meeting up,
IPC
Yang
takes
Xing?
this event seriously, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation will also participate in the war dance under
Of course, they're always here.
Coach Topaz. They may even face off against Luca in the competition. In addition,
Oh, Booty Boy's here.
Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill and the Knight of Beauty Argenti will appear in the arena in various roles. In every match, the Trailblazer will need to help Luca display his martial prowess to the fullest extent and earn the support of the audience. The two sides of the match will individually earn vibes based on how much the audience supports either side.
So, the audience outside the ring can provide assistance?
It's
Oh, so like a
increasing
audience cheering
audience
mechanic.
participation and providing a more immersive experience.
Completing designated actions during the match and achieving highlights will greatly increase your vibes.
Okay, so you like do certain objectives and you get like more
vibes to
like,
decrease.
audience
When
support.
either participant's vibes reach the maximum, the match will enter the enhanced inspiration state. The participant who earns the audience's support will gain stronger buffs and easily win the match.
All right then, March 7th. Is there anything you want to add?
Watching the preparations for the war dance with all of you has my
I mean,
hands
look at
itching for
Rosa just
more.
teleporting just to get all the footage back.
It just so happens I've learned a few moves from my masters. So why don't I take the opportunity to show them to everyone? Ha! Watch this! How's that? Pretty cool, huh? You better believe I'll reach the top of the war dance with my skills. When that happens, you'll all have to call me Sword Champion March 7th. Oh, ow. Ow.
She's so being clumsy.
I don't know if you become sword champion, but I do know sword champions still hit themselves in the head with their own swords.
Well, I
Oh, didn't realize.
am still learning. But I think
Sorry,
if
what, just
everyone
spanned someone
has
again?
learned to participate in the
But thank
war
you for
dance this
saving
time,
the
we'll have profound
stream once
martial
again.
arts skills, and we'll all be first-class masters.
That's right. We are all looking forward to enjoying a spectacular war dance ceremony.
I found the problem.
It was a
This guy
rabbit.
chewed through the wires. That's why there was a problem with March 7th's connection.
Isn't this a tusk fur? I have one too.
Oh,
It
it's a
is
tapir,
creature
it's a
that
tapir, not a rabbit.
subsists on memoria. Hugging it while you fall asleep can raise your sleep quality and relieve anxiety and depression.
Such a lively tusk bird. Does it take after its owner?
This is a little sudden, but its owner is
Oh, it's
the
part of the new event.
Trailblazer. That's right. Trailblazers can
It's so
obtain
cute,
the
though.
pet Tuskper by completing activities related to the Luminary War Dance and summon it to their side. Hopefully it can cheer you up. Thanks to Mr. Moza for discovering it. Oh, why is my show so unlucky?
The team is currently fixing the line. Let's proceed.
Great. Let's check out the other exciting events this version
Okay,
has to offer.
some more
Riding
events.
the wave of the war dance ceremony, the Luofu's Realm Keeping Commission has organized a temple fair offering different fair activities at locations like the Artistship Commission, the Shackling Prison, the Sky Splitter, and the Divination Commission.
For instance, the fun inventory arrangement gameplay that Trailblazers loved is making a comeback. Trailblazers will need to stack
Oh, is this the
cargo
event
and
that we had in the
to
Oral
reach
Valley
shipping
thing?
targets. Every Temple Fair activity has both normal and Ascension difficulties. After finishing all the normal levels, you can unlock the Ascension difficulty.
Complete different activities to collect rewards.
Using the
Basically a bunch of
Shackling
mini
Prison
games.
as a stage for the festival is rather strange.
It's also to spice up the judges' free time with some fun cultural activities and bring everyone closer together. and that's not all.
Oh, yeah.
There's also a fresh update to
Getting
the
a
Divergent
update
universe.
to Divergent.
This time, the
I
Divergent
still have to finish it
universe brings us
to
new
fill
curios,
the
weighted
battle pass with
curios,
that.
and occurrences, along with some tweaks having been made to existing equations, weighted curios, and blessings. The goal is to provide Trailblazers with a wider range of battle experiences and gameplay modes. The adventure domain in the Divergent universe now features Cowboy Showdown and Surging Firepower challenges. Each challenge has different
We've
objectives,
got the Hanyu
wherein
War
Trailblazers
minigame.
need to achieve the highest scores possible to earn adventure rewards. During the challenges, reward targets such as Cosmic Fragment targets and Curio targets will randomly appear. Smashing these targets will grant corresponding rewards, adding bonuses to the trials.
This thing is interesting. It seems to improve eyesight and agility. Mr. Morza, would you like to give it a try? If not, I'm up next.
Direct face-offs don't suit me. If I must pick one, it'll be Surging Firepower.
Yeah! Since you're here, why not join the fun? We've added Adventure Arcade near the Divergent Universe's activation
what's
device
this?
on the Radiant Feldspar. In the arcade, you can try out a
me.
variety of new and old adventure modes.
Oh, we can actually try out the
You've
adventure
got some extra time on your
domains.
hands. You should give it a try too.
I'll
Thank you, Black
definitely
Practice.
check it out after work.
Aside from that, Dr. Ratio has added more path equations to the Divergent universe, allowing Trailblazers to explore even more trails. The synchronicity level has also been increased to level 80, and the research of geniuses and Mennonites continues.
Okay, so the thing doesn't. So the thing doesn't
That's not all.
reset.
The Divergent universe has also added
Oh,
2 new
But
planar
new
ornaments.
ornaments.
Lushaka the sunken seas, and the wondrous banana amusement park.
Isn't it Chuck a Isha's homeworld?
Players can look forward to the release of Stagnant Shadows, Shape of Mechwolf, and Stagnant Shadows, Shape of Gloam. By completing the challenge, you can obtain the Lightning-type character Ascension Material, Nail of the Beast Coffin, and the Wind-type character
So these are
Ascension
Moza
Material,
and
a
Feixiao
Glass of the
materials.
Besotted Era. These materials will be used by Masters Moza and Feixiao respectively. The Planar Fisher and Rome with the Strength
Okay,
events
nice. We
are
got
also
a
to give you
planar
back.
ornament
Now,
double drop.
Viewers, be sure to grab
this
those
relic
double
drop as well.
rewards. Whew.
All that info in one breath. Take it easy on yourself, Albert.
Whew. That's work for you. Let's take a short break. There
Alright,
are even
third
more
code time.
great things ahead. Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, yeah. See the new
Now that we've come
QBL
to
stuff
the
as
end
well.
of the show.
I thought there was more to come. It's already the end of the show.
Here comes the exciting part. What the audience loves most. The never-ending, never-absent gift of
Yep.
Odyssey.
Once again, 3 wishes.
What? Why aren't you saying anything? Before the guests always shouted that with me.
You're right. That's actually pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Also in version 2.5, we've added new system optimizations for our audience.
Oh, tell us about it.
Version 2.5 introduces a new pre-battle difficulty selection feature and the
Oh,
option
okay.
to reselect the difficulty after a failed battle.
So there's actually
Travelers
you can
choose
there's also like
between casual mode and normal mode when facing
an easy mode
formidable
now.
enemies. If you want a more laid-back adventure, Trailblazers can opt for the casual mode.
So was there any
Is it
difference?
using some type of secret instrument to weaken enemies?
It's dimensional tech. You could also call it metaverse tech.
Finally connected! The show hasn't finished yet, right?
Not yet. We're just about to say goodbye to everyone.
Aww. It's been a really long day. Well, at least I managed to catch the end. I'd like to express my gratitude to Interastral Peace Media, the War Dance Ceremony organizers, my 2 masters, and most importantly, the Trailblazers for their encouragement.
March 7th, get it out with the acceptance speech!
I saw that other shows always end with a lot of thank yous. Anyway, I look forward to seeing everyone on the Sky Splitter and wish all of the contestants the best of luck.
March nailed it. I could never say it that nicely. And at the end of the show, General Feixiao asked me to deliver these words to everyone. From providing testimonies to being entangled in the shackling prison incident, the Trailblazers are valued guests of the Alliance, who have come to our aid numerous times, only to face dangers repeatedly. There is undoubtedly a shortcoming in our hospitality, and we take full responsibility. We will swiftly address this crisis and provide a vibrant war dance for everyone to enjoy. At the same time, I would like to take this opportunity
we're
to
getting
present a small
1,000
gift to the
free
Trailblazer on behalf of the
gates.
Cienjo Alliance, wishing them a smooth journey ahead. Should the Astral Express face any difficulties in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. The Yao Qing is always ready to help.
Great! Thank you, General Feixiao. Thank you, Cienjo Alliance. Let's all look forward to the opening of the war dance together. Catch you all in the next episode. Bye!
Wait, March?
What do you mean next
Something
episode?
behind you.
Huh?
What's behind her?
What? Hey, isn't that...
If
Wait,
Albert's on the
is that
Sky
Albert?
Splitter, then who's this sitting here?
Someone here wants double pay.
I really hope you understand where I'm coming from.
What's he doing?
Desire to improve myself.
See? There you go again.
Oh, what's it? Okay, that's kind of an okay live stream there. Like nothing like particularly too exciting.